9 key aspects of inner awakening, also known as consciousness awakening. Have you ever stopped to contemplate the beauty of a flower on your path? Do you emotionally worry about environmental issues? Do you feel more conscious of living in the here and now? In this video, I will explain how to recognize and develop the awakening of consciousness, or the inner awakening of being in its fullest essence. These are aspects that have personally helped me to better understand my spiritual self-awareness process. Spiritual growth within personal development is closely tied to self-analysis, such as looking in the mirror and asking, who am I? How am I? What are my virtues? What are my flaws? What should I value in myself? And what should I improve in myself? When we can answer these questions with humility and self-confidence, with self-love but leaving the ego aside, we can see our true essence and find our purpose in life. Constantly performing this exercise is crucial for the proper development of consciousness awakening. The term awakening of consciousness, or inner awakening, refers to a deep personal transformation process that involves a significant shift in how a person experiences life, understands themselves, and relates to the world. This awakening has no single definition because it is a subjective concept that can encompass many dimensions of the human experience. The inner awakening is a transformative journey that invites us to explore the deepest corners of our consciousness and live in a fuller, more authentic way. This process connects us to a broader reality, frees us from imposed limitations, and helps us find meaning and purpose in our lives. Below, we explore the 9 fundamental aspects of this awakening, each playing an essential role in personal and spiritual evolution. 1. Expanded or enlarged consciousness. The first step in inner awakening involves expanding our perception of reality. This process begins with self-awareness, where we deeply question our beliefs and values, challenging the automatic thought patterns that condition our decisions and actions. This introspection allows us to rid ourselves of limiting beliefs that don't contribute to our well-being and encourages us to build a clearer and more authentic view of ourselves. By expanding our consciousness, we also learn to let go of superficial distractions, such as material or social concerns, and focus on what truly matters. Doing so not only enhances our sense of well-being, but also allows us to see the world from a new, more open and unbiased perspective. This expanded consciousness helps us understand that our perceptions are subjective, and that each person lives their own reality filtered by personal experience. This understanding, in turn, gives us the ability to make more thoughtful decisions and live with greater intention, aligned with our deeper purpose. Expanded consciousness connects us with a greater purpose, freeing us from the limitations imposed by the conditioned mind. 2. Detachment from ego identification. The ego, although essential for our identity and social survival, can become a barrier to our inner growth. When we identify solely with our ego, we cling to roles, achievements, and social labels that don't reflect our deeper essence. Inner awakening invites us to detach from this egoic identification, recognizing that the ego is just one part of who we are, not the whole. This detachment starts with understanding that labels and achievements do not define our worth as human beings. As we release our identity from these limitations, we reduce our emotional reactivity, which allows us to respond more calmly to criticism or conflict. This process not only brings us greater inner peace, but also strengthens our connection with others. By letting go of the need to be approved or admired, we discover a sense of unity with the world. We cease to see ourselves as isolated individuals and begin to recognize our interconnectedness with all forms of life. This detachment fosters compassion, empathy, and a deep sense of belonging to the whole. 3. Greater connection with the present moment. Inner awakening also entails a greater ability to fully live in the present moment, without getting stuck in past regrets or future anxieties. The practice of mindfulness is fundamental to this process, as it teaches us to observe our current experience without judgment or distractions. By focusing on the here and now, we achieve a significant reduction in stress, as we stop worrying about what has happened or what might happen. This full presence allows us to enjoy everyday life more, appreciating the small moments that previously went unnoticed. The simple act of being present in a conversation, feeling the breeze on our skin, or listening to the sounds around us becomes enriching. Additionally, this ability to be present enables us to respond more consciously to the situations we face, avoiding impulsive and automatic reactions. Living in the present moment helps us connect with our essence and live with greater purpose and meaning, as each action becomes an opportunity to express our authenticity. 4. Transformation of perception. One of the most significant changes in the inner awakening process is the transformation of our perception of reality. This involves deeply questioning the beliefs and assumptions we have held throughout our lives, especially those that limit us or cause suffering. For instance, we might reevaluate our view of success, happiness, and identity, understanding that these concepts are not fixed or universal, but rather influenced by our experiences and personal beliefs. This transformation is facilitated through transcendent moments, such as meditative practices, connection with nature, or spiritual encounters, which allow us to see beyond the superficial layers of existence. These moments provide revelations about the true nature of life, helping us discover universal truths about love, unity, and impermanence. As our perception expands, we begin to see the world with greater clarity, detaching from illusions and seeing things as they truly are. This new vision gives us a renewed sense of appreciation and gratitude for life, motivating us to live with more compassion and respect for others. 5. Recognition of interconnection. One of the deepest aspects of inner awakening is the recognition that all beings and elements of the universe are interconnected. This understanding transcends the idea that we are isolated individuals and leads us to a more holistic view of existence. By recognizing interconnectedness, we realize that our actions, thoughts, and decisions not only affect us, but also have an impact on others and the environment. This awareness encourages us to cultivate greater empathy for others, as we understand that the suffering or joy of others also affects us in some way. Furthermore, this recognition inspires us to adopt a more conscious commitment to collective well-being, prioritizing harmony, cooperation, and sustainability in our relationships and activities. We move away from selfishness and begin to seek solutions that benefit the entire community, promoting a more equitable and just world. At the same time, this sense of interconnectedness reinforces our sense of belonging, helping us feel part of something greater than ourselves. We become more humble and grateful, knowing that everything in life is connected, and we are only a small part of a vast and intricate web of existence. 6. Awakening as a continuous process. Inner awakening is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process of personal and spiritual evolution. This journey is filled with highs and lows, moments of clarity, and periods of uncertainty. As we progress on this path, we experience moments of expansion and understanding, followed by phases where we question ourselves or face emotional challenges. These fluctuations are a natural part of the process, as each experience, even the difficult ones, provide opportunities for learning and growth. Patience and acceptance are essential during this process, as they allow us to integrate the lessons learned without frustration or judgment. Awakening is a process of continuous self-discovery, inviting us to go beyond our limitations and open ourselves to new perspectives. Over time, we realize that awakening has no definitive end. Rather, it's a series of self-transformative moments that lead us toward greater understanding and connection with our essence and the world around us. 7. Spiritual awakening. Spiritual awakening involves a deeper connection with the transcendental, guiding us toward a life of greater purpose and meaning. In this process, we ask ourselves about the true purpose of our existence and seek to understand our place in the vast universe. This awakening invites us to explore spiritual practices such as meditation, prayer, or yoga, which allow us to calm the mind and experience a state of deep peace. Through these practices, we discover that peace is not found outside, but within us, and that by connecting with our essential being, we can experience limitless love and compassion. Spiritual awakening also teaches us the importance of humility and gratitude, reminding us that we are a part of something much greater. Living with spiritual values invites us to prioritize what is eternal over the material, giving us a broader and more transcendent perspective on life. As we progress in this awakening, we become more aware of our interconnectedness with all that exists, and more committed to living according to the principles of peace, love, and compassion. 8. Impact on relationships. Inner awakening profoundly impacts our interpersonal relationships. As we connect more deeply with our essence and begin to understand the interconnectedness of all beings, our relationships transform into more meaningful and enriching connections. Empathy and acceptance become the foundation of our interactions as we learn to listen without judgment and understand without imposing our opinions. This shift allows us to create relationships based on authenticity and mutual respect, rather than superficial relationships or those conditioned by external expectations. We also become more selective in the relationships we cultivate, choosing those that support and inspire us in our growth. Toxic or destructive relationships lose their power over us as we have learned to set healthy boundaries and prioritize our well-being. Genuine connections become a source of inspiration and positive energy, and through them, we can share our transformation and growth with others, creating circles of support and love that propel us forward on our spiritual journey. 9. The role of methods and tools for awakening. There are numerous tools and practices that can facilitate the inner awakening process, helping us explore our inner world and connect with our essential being. Meditation and mindfulness are two of the most powerful, as they allow us to calm the mind, reduce stress, and connect with our essence. Through meditation, we learn to observe our thoughts without identifying with them, enabling us to achieve mental and emotional clarity. Inspirational readings, whether from philosophy, spirituality, or psychology, provide us with new perspectives that expand our understanding of the world and ourselves. The writings and teachings of great spiritual thinkers challenge us to question our beliefs and explore deeper paths to wisdom. Additionally, spiritual retreats are another valuable tool. By distancing ourselves from the noisy and daily distractions, we can immerse ourselves in intensive self-awareness and spiritual connection practices. Controlled and assisted psychedelic journeys also help us connect introspectively with our inner being, in unity with the universal outside. Each person can choose the tools that resonate most with their path, whether through daily practices, transformative readings, or spaces of deep introspection. What matters is finding those methods that help us stay aligned with our purpose and move forward with confidence in our inner awakening journey. Inner awakening is a profound and transformative process that invites us to explore all aspects of our life and being. It connects us with our essence, frees us from limitations, and guides us toward a fuller and more authentic life. As we progress on this path, we discover a deeper connection with ourselves, others, and the universe, allowing us to live with more peace, love, and purpose. Awakening is a continuous journey that never ends, and each step brings us closer to realizing our highest potential and understanding universal truth.